Hey YouTube, Sam here. Well, I was in the midst of changing out my air filter in my O2 Buick Rendezvous, and I happened to order this AC Delco off on Amazon. As usual, it's the cheapest way to go for car parts. It really is, and so far I've had pretty good luck. But when I pulled this out, I noticed, man, that seems floppy. And when I pulled this one out of the box, as you can see, holding them up here, just holding them exactly the same here, just 2 fingers, 3 fingers, all my fingers, doesn't really matter. Hopefully you can see that this Fram one is very floppy compared to this one. So I decided I was going to count the AC Delco pleats here comparatively to the old Fram one here, and the AC Delco has 74 pleats across here. The Fram one has 62 across here. So I thought, okay, well maybe it's just because it's older that it's floppy, not that it doesn't have as many pleats. Which I would think, and I don't know, I'm no scientist, but the more pleats, the more filtration you have. Because once these will get clogged up with stuff, and that's something I was going to show you too. I can barely stick my finger in here, and I can really stick my finger in there. And I thought, maybe it's just because it's old and it's been there, but this isn't actually that old. It's less than a year old. Anyway, but this one, see, I can stick my finger down in here. This is a brand new one. Just took it out of this box. Brand spanking new. Yeah, it's not exactly the same filter, but yet again, it's floppy. Very floppy, which, yet again, it's longer, so it's going to flop more. But it just shows, I don't know if that matters at all. It may not matter, and it may work just as well, but in my opinion, I think having the more pleats is a better idea, and this one's cheaper. Is this one made in China? Just this one says made in China on it. Is this one? I don't know if Fram is made in Mexico. Fram is made in Mexico, so we're a little bit closer to the US, I guess, that way. But and I have nothing against them. I just have noticed lately it seems like the Fram products are starting to really go downhill, in my opinion. I don't have any scientific proof, and it's just based off of the feel, the way it used to be. I used to always buy Fram. That was what my dad bought, so that's what I always bought. And I have found that actually personally, in my opinion, products that are working better for less money. So regardless, you can choose what you want to do. I got this boxes all torn up because I was using it for another project, but anyway, choose what you want based on that. There is a guy out there, I cannot think of his name right now, I will put it down below, who does an oil filter comparison, and it really surprised me. That's what made me really kind of start thinking about looking at the differences on oil filters and how poor the Fram oil filter actually was. Sadly, I think I could have got away with keeping on using this one. In fact, I may keep it as a spare if I'm really broke someday, but I'd have to be pretty darn broke not to afford the few bucks this was. But regardless, hopefully you enjoyed this. It's just my opinion. There's no scientific proof. There's no anything other than counting the pleats and the feel of it. But this is Sam, Jack of all, Master of none. You all have a good one.